Hello everybody. I am live in Ocala. I'm Andrea. Um, if you've not been on my channel before, I don't know why you'd be on this live, but just in case you haven't been on my channel before, I am a real estate broker here in Ocala, Florida. So maybe the algorithms brought you over here or something. So basically, we try to help people learn as much as they can about our area, what it's like living here, and answer any questions on the live, which we do pretty much every Monday. There's a few in between that, we may have missed, like I think last week actually. I don't know if I did it last week. Um, but yeah, we try to keep to the lives as much as possible on Monday nights. So it's right around between 6 and 7 we go on and just kind of answer some questions if you have any. It could be about real estate, it can be about Ocala, it can be about pretty much anything. We just chat it up. So if you do have any questions, go ahead and put it in a little chat box. If you are not really wanting to ask questions, or maybe if you want more information, then I am putting my email address right here so that you can go ahead and contact us about whatever. So that's right there. But yeah, we have had a lot of questions about 55 plus lately, some of the communities and everything. So I was actually working on updating a spreadsheet that I did last year, which is all the 55 plus communities in Ocala. And we actually had one added since I was doing the spreadsheet. It was Liberty Village, which is Lennar Homes. They actually created a whole 55 plus community. So, but I did want to, check and make sure that all the HOA fees are the same and make sure I didn't, do something inaccurate or whatever, just kind of update it or whatever. So that's getting updated, but I still have the spreadsheet if you would like it. And it's basically just side by side comparison of all the 55 plus communities in the area and what their amenities are and what the HOA fees are and what the HOA fees include and just all of that. And I mean, we really could break it down even more because some of the fees are like mandatory, some are optional, just all sorts of stuff that it gets into. But yeah, we it's pretty in depth, but it's kind of hard too. Like technically the villages is a little bit of it is in Marion County, so I put like the villages, but that is far and away so much information, like absolutely so much information. There's no way that I can compare like the villages to like Spruce Creek North or something. It's not possible. So it's just the basic information, a lot of websites and stuff there as well. So, just try. For more information on 55 plus communities, if you're wanting that, there's actually a YouTube video that I did that was literally driving through each of the neighborhoods to try and give you like a feel for the neighborhoods and some pictures and videos from each of the clubhouses and stuff like that too. So if you want that, that is on our YouTube channel. But yeah, really, really interesting information there that we were trying to get out for people. But we do have a lot of people interested in those neighborhoods right now. So good to get that information out and about. It's Monday, so that means we had our property management meeting this morning. So I know what vacancies we have. They should be up on our Facebook page, which, you don't want it like this, trust me. But it has like, pictures and information of properties that we have available. And honestly, we really don't have that too much available right now. We have stuff coming up, which is great. There's always stuff coming up. Somebody will turn in notice or whatever. So we know, okay, a month from now we'll have a 3-2 in the shores or something like that, But this information, this is all stuff that has already been like cleaned and maintenance taken care of and maybe painted or new flooring or whatever, and it's like available. So uh, that is available on our Facebook business page in case you're interested in that. But yeah, just a lot of stuff today, a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you are interested in any of that stuff, let me know. But yeah, just trying to get everything out to everybody. You should have seen. I came in this afternoon. Somebody was like, "Hey, are you putting a whole house together one piece at a time?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I go out to the lobby, and I'm not even joking. There are 20 boxes that would fit me inside of them. They were massive boxes, all from Amazon. Like 20 of the whole lobby is full of these boxes, and I'm like, "Did somebody prank me?" Like, that would be the worst prank ever. So I'm like looking at all these boxes. You can't even see our front desk. It's literally like completely obliterated in boxes. And we have a really good sized lobby. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, well, and it all says Great Expectations Realty. So I'm going, well, okay. So I start like looking in the boxes and yeah, what it is one of our real estate agents just picked up a 20 unit complex and um it needs a little bit of work. So, and every single one of the 20 units needs like, an updated exhaust fan in the bathroom or some of the fixtures are, it's not they're all just all different kinds and they're old and whatever. So there was some things that every single unit needed and apparently there was Black Friday sales. So the property manager just was like, okay, I need 20 of this, I need 20 of this, I need 20 of this. And so now I have an entire lobby full of smiling boxes. And I'm like, ah! So had anybody like if the our yeah, well, normally our receptionist would be like directing them where to put it and like go in the other door. Um, But unfortunately, our receptionist is out sick right now. So Carla's going to come in and not be able to find her desk. Like it's behind the whole wall of boxes right now. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, absolute craziness. Absolute craziness. That's what we've got right now. But yeah, I sent a picture. I took a picture of that big, massive pile of boxes. I texted it over uh, to our receptionist, and she's out sick. So I just was like, "Hey, we're really missing you today." She's probably like, "Oh my god!" It was great. I thought it was funny. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. I thought it was hilarious. So, but I have a really weird sense of humor. So I don't know. Just one of those things. So, so what are you guys up to tonight? Hopefully, you are spending time with family or friends and just chilling out. I will be spending time with my daughter shortly here. She is over at Chick-fil-A and she gets out at 7. So I'm definitely getting off of here by 7, maybe a little bit beforehand. But yeah, she is working her little teenage self over there. Here's the picture that I sent over to our receptionist. Yeah, that's my lobby right now. It's a Monday. That's what it is. That it's a Monday. But yeah. So Lexi is over at Chick-fil-A working and she gets out at 7 p.m. So I'm going to scoot on over there and snag her here in a little bit. But I figured I would hang out on here and see what you guys were up to first. Um, let's see. Tomorrow I will be actually in the Denellen office, hanging out over there. So kind of fun. And let's see. Elottie had a closing today. I have a closing next week, or this. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and now it's getting shifted to next week because the insurance company decided that the house needed a roof. There's nothing wrong with the roof; it just wasn't new. So which I had already told the owner when we first were signing the listing that that was going to probably come up because that's what happens right now. And then right before we get to closing, they also decided that they wanted a new water heater. So that was fun. That was so fun. So yeah. So that one is we are working on it. So me and the other agent are just kind of like scrambling right now trying to get this thing, put back together. So the roof is actually completed, but we have to wait for the permitting to close out because it has to be a completely closed out permit. And of course there was a major holiday in that, so things got delayed. So they had their closing already. They had their closing like tomorrow. I guess they're closing tomorrow. But now we're going to get delayed. But as I tell anybody that buys or sells real estate, it's kind of like playing darts. We're going to try really, really hard to hit that closing date perfectly and get the bullseye every single time. But sometimes it veers a little and you're just going to have to veer with it. So yeah, we try very hard not to have those issues, but it happens, it happens. So anyway, I saw the coolest thing. Um, Somebody shared me a video that they were sending to their past clients, and I loved it. And it was literally, and I mean, he's awesome. He's a friend of mine named Phil. He actually was talking about, a video to tell people, like, show how much their home has gone up in value since they bought it. And I was like, man, I would love to send this to some of my past clients from years ago. They would probably really love this information to see, like, because I'm sure their house is appreciated so much. Even the ones from like a couple years ago, we could send that information to. But it was a really cool video. He's like, look, I just want to, get in touch and I wanted to share with you that you did a wonderful thing by buying your home. Here's what, the pictures from like when you bought it. And here's, basically, I remember here's, what you bought it for, but here's what it's worth now. And here's the houses in the neighborhood and whatever. So the one he was on, it was about $40,000 to $50,000 that they had gotten in equity on their home in just a few short years. So it was pretty cool. I was like, oh, I would love to do that. But it's primarily because he's like, we get so bogged down with helping our current customers and, working with them or trying to find more customers that, sometimes we forget to keep in touch with our past customers, even though we really appreciate them, even though we really like them and we really enjoyed working with them. It's still like there's only so many hours in the day. But like some of my past customers, I absolutely adore them. I really, really enjoyed working with them. And I feel so guilty because I don't get to keep in touch with them as much as I would like. And it's like, there are a few that they're really good with keeping track with me. I love the ones that are on Facebook. Oh, that helps so much. Because then it's just like we're just friends, on Facebook, and we can kind of keep interacting and all of that. So that I love that. But some of them aren't on Facebook, and it's like, oh man. So then I'm like, okay, well, when do I call 'em? Like, and there's like this awkward because it's like, okay, well, I really like that person as like a human being, But if I call them, are they going to think I'm like trying to sell them something? Like, it's just kind of weird. So I mean, I guess I could just check in with them, but at what point does it go from client customer kind of relationship to, hey, I just wanted to call and say hi? That's like weird, to have that. So, yeah, I don't know. But like, some of them, I've known them for so many years that it's like, yeah, of course I would call and say hi, or we've just got like ongoing jokes and stuff. Like, my one friend, she went to, I don't know, I guess it was Utah and Colorado, her and her husband. Now I sold them a house years ago, okay? Years ago. But we still keep in touch and everything, pretty regularly. And okay, so she keeps in touch with me, which is much, much helpful and appreciated. So like if she comes in, she lives about half an hour outside of town. So if she comes in anywhere near my office, she's like, "Hey, you got time today? Let's go grab lunch." And I'm like, "I'm in." But she went up to Utah. I had given her this pink hoodie, okay? She had her and her husband are very frugal, which I respect and admire. They are very, very frugal. Like she is like a coupon queen. She goes into Kohl's, she goes immediately to the clearance rack, and she's a trip. She's proud of it, okay? It's like the frugal ones, but like that, they're proud of it. I love it. I respect that. Anyway, so so she had this hoodie that was like this orangey pink color, which is her thing. She loves those bright colors. And I'm not even joking. It looked like it had been worn for 20 years. It was like threadbare. And it had one little teeny tiny hole in it. And I'm like, honey, no, you are not poor. Okay. There's being frugal and then there's being ridiculous. And she's like, I know, but it's my favorite one. I was like, I know, but it is falling apart. You need to get rid of that hoodie. And she's like, maybe I can donate it. I'm like, nobody wants that thing. So I was teasing her mercilessly about this thing. So then I remembered I had this like hot pink hoodie. It just never quite felt right, Like I love the oversized hoodies. I want like, a double XL or something. I want to just like, be comfy and just wrapped almost in a blanket with arms. That's how I want a hoodie. This one wasn't. It was my size, but it just didn't feel right. Anyway, so I gave this thing to her, and it had been sitting in the back of my closet for like 2 years. I gave her this hoodie, and she loved it. She absolutely adores this thing. So she was going up to Utah or Colorado or all over the place in these amazing state parks, her and her husband. And I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. I was like, make sure and send me some pictures. I meant like of rocks and the view and all of that. What did she send me? Daily, every day, she would take a picture of the hoodie laying somewhere, like on a rock. So there was this beautiful vista and then a pink hoodie, right? Not her wearing the pink hoodie. That would make sense. No, it was just the pink hoodie. So she was telling me that the pink hoodie that I gave her was going on an adventure. And so she would send me all these pictures. She even sent me one picture where it was in the washing machine. And so she sent me a picture of the washing machine, and you could see a little bit of pink in there. It was hilarious. So, I mean, of course I'm going to keep her. She's just so funny. So I started actually taking her pictures and like sharing them to my Facebook page. So if you go over to my personal Facebook page, you're going to see the adventures of the pink hoodie, which were just a riot, an absolute riot. So she sent me one every single day that she was gone. It was just so funny. And I think she actually had the best fun with that, with that thing. So anyway, but yeah, I met them, her and her husband both. I met them, years ago through a real estate transaction, and they were just so funny and so unique and everything, and they are very good at keeping in touch. So yeah, we have kept in touch over the years. So anyway, just really a trip, really, really funny. But yeah, for that video that I saw today, I was just like, that is a really good way to just share information with people and have them hear your voice, but not necessarily go on a phone call or feel awkward or whatever. I was like, oh, I could so do that. So yeah. So if you are a past client of mine, you may be seeing a video in the not too just a private linked video that I'll send you, that's just kind of a little bit of reminiscing about you purchasing your home, and also letting you know like what it's worth now, and how grateful I am that you let me be part of the journey. So we'll see. We'll see if I actually get those done. So, but I thought it was a really cool idea. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what you think. I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's so quiet in here tonight. Normally it is like chatting it up and lots of questions. But again, I did kind of come on here a little bit early, but only because I have to go get my daughter from her, I would say 9 to 5, but it's not. She gets out at 7 because she's only 15. So yeah. So she does not get to stay there very late. Um, they have laws against that. No, she was actually out sick last week, so that wasn't good. She has never been late in 6 months. She's never been late to a shift, and she has never called out until last week, and then she called out all 3 shifts. So, poor kid. She's something. She's doing, 4 college classes, an AP class, and, a advanced art class as well. So really proud of her. She's working her little tail off and she's doing a part-time job, which I'm not entirely sure what the part-time job is for. But she likes having her own money that she earned. She doesn't spend it ever. She's always asking for my debit card, but she has it and she likes that she has her own bank account, her own debit card, and she can do her own thing with it. So, okay, little Miss Independent, I guess. What else? We are going to be going on doing some vacations. So you're going to actually see next week. I may actually be doing my live from the beach. So, of course, if you are an Ocala resident, where do you go on vacation? You go to the beach because we don't have one. So, no, my husband actually has a timeshare that he has had forever and a day. And it's the old school timeshares, not the timeshares where it's points and this and that. No, this is an actual condo. It's an older building, but they redo it. They take care of it so nicely. We love this place. But it's over in Sarasota, right on the beach, and we have one unit, and it is for the week. And yeah, so we go down there and try not to work. No, we try to actually, have some quality family time and stuff. And it's a really good time for reflection and thinking things over and figuring out because it's really close to the end of the year. It's really nice to figure out goals and stuff like that too. Hey, it's Smiley over here. Good to see you. It's good to see you too. It's nice to see a friendly, well, I can't say face, but you got your dog on there. But yeah, so so we're gonna be going down to do that, and it should be some really good quality family time. But I will definitely, if at all possible, I will do the live from down there on Monday. We'll um, see if we can get away with that. There's a few restaurants that we just, because we go each year. There's a few restaurants that we absolutely love, like Owen's Fish Camp. Oh, you have to go to Owen's Fish Camp if you go to Sarasota. It's absolutely amazing food. Um, really just fantastic. It's just this little tiny hole in the wall restaurant, really, but it's kind of in the art district, but it's such good food. Oh every time. So you can always tell because the good restaurants are the ones that like you have to get there at like 4 o'clock to be able to get in. Otherwise, it's like a 2 hour wait or whatever. So we go like super early. We're like, okay, everybody, we're having a salad for lunch at like 11 a.m. so that we can go and eat dinner at like 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's already cold up north, I think. So it's kind of weird because this is like I'm wearing short sleeves right now. So, but we have had a little bit of chilly weather. It actually got to like below 50 degrees the other day. So that was kind of weird. But it's that time of year. Right around Christmas and New Year's, it's normally it can get a little bit cold. So not fun. But it's still pretty sunny and stuff out here too. So I don't think I could handle it being gray. And I mean, it's weird because the days that there's like if it's rainy or gray or whatever, you can just see everybody at the office, everybody walking around in the stores, anything like that. They're just kind of like, like barely plodding through. It's so weird how much I don't know, it just saps out of you. Anytime there's a day like that, I love it if I could stay home and like work from home and have some hot tea and just kind of cuddle up and do my work from my laptop. Absolutely awesome. If I have to go out and like do appointments and stuff like that, I'm miserable. I don't like it at all. So, it's not good. I've not been getting your notification. Weird. Did you unfriend me or something or unfollow or something like that? I don't know. Hit the bell on the YouTube channel. So I have been slacking lately, I have to say, because I got a new assistant and she is learning. I'm teaching her how to edit videos and stuff like that. But there's been so much other stuff going on. So we've not really been doing that as much as we probably should. So, but I'm going on vacation next week. So she's going to be doing editing videos pretty much the whole time I'm gone. So I have like 10 to 12 videos that need to be edited. And we have been working on them. We've gotten a few released. So that's good. Um, but that's a thing. But yeah, we'll get on those. It's 30 here. Well, that's not too horrible. 30 is like, it's not too bad. I mean, it even gets 30 here once in a while, like a couple days. So I mean, it's not fun, but at least we have, a couple of days of cold to really enjoy the warm. But yeah, I don't know. On Mondays, I've been trying to make sure I get on here. I try and get on a little bit later because it seems like everybody's a little easier to get on. There's more people on between 6:30 and 7. But tonight I couldn't because I got to go pick up my girl. My daughter is working tonight, so she's going to get out at 7. So I got to get off of here before then so I can go get her so that, yeah, she's not sitting out there waiting for me. That's not good. That's not good. No bueno. But yeah, there's actually a lot of videos, requests and stuff, information that I've seen lately on Facebook about 55 plus communities. So I wanted to remind everybody that there is a video on all of the 55 plus communities in Ocala, in Marion County, basically, available on our YouTube channel. And there is also a spreadsheet I can send you. Mind you, the information was put on there in July of 2022. So it does need to be updated. But it does give you like the basic information, like what the amenities are, price ranges of the houses, all that kind of stuff is on there. So, and then what the HOA fees are. So unless they've changed it in the last year, which most of them haven't, that's on there. So anyway, but if you wanted to get the spreadsheet, just send me an email. My email is in the chat up there. So yeah. No, I am not doing cold. I absolutely adamantly refuse. I don't do any kind of cold weather. I'm not good at it. No, I don't. No, I like my short sleeves and I'm going to stick to that. And if anything, a little hoodie and I'm good to go. I don't need anything more. So, don't put me in a parka. If you need a parka to go outside, it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. So, my husband, you want to come and say hi? No. My husband's like waving at me from the doorway. He's leaving. And I'm trying to talk him into at least like popping over or something. He was at Lowe's, I think, last week. And somebody came up to him and was like, "You're Andrea's husband, aren't you?" It was so funny. I was like cracking up. I was like, "Well, how did it feel to get recognized?" He's like, I thought it was funny, so I'll get out. But anyway, I am slacking on my picks. Oh, I got all of my football picks, and that was November 12th. But I've been slacking so bad. So of course my husband is pummeling me. It's not as much fun when he wins every single week, but whatever, it's fine. We did go to a football game over at Gainesville for the Gators versus FSU game. Yeah, we went to that. I am not a huge fan of um, college football. I know you guys, I know everybody feels very strongly about it, but I actually really love going to professional football games. I love watching professional football, but college football, I don't know. I mean, these guys are like my kids' age, you know? It's just kind of hard to like what I don't know. So we've got a 22-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter, and it's like these are college kids. These are children. I can't just no. Mm-mm. It's weird. I don't know. So yeah, I don't it's just whatever. But we went to the game. It was the most sold out that it has been since 2019. It's all outdoors, but it was over 90,000 people in Gainesville Stadium in the Gainesville UF Florida State. Oh my god, it was too much. It was a sea of humanity. So yeah, that was a little much. I didn't know who to root for. My son is currently an FSU student, and my daughter is wanting very much to go to UF. So I did go ahead and wear the FSU colors and everything, since that may get retired soon, and then we're going to be in the U because we gotta at maybe at some point I'll just have to half of me is UF and half is FSU. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's very hard, but I can't wear FSU colors and my daughter's going to U. No, that's not good. So, no, I don't know what to do with that. I saw that one mom at the was it the Super Bowl last year where she had like half and half because both of her sons were playing. It was pretty funny. But yeah, you still have your puppy. Oh yeah, crazy Lucy. She's insane. She's absolutely insane. So yes, yeah, we still have her. Um, she is so crazy. She just has so much energy. I mean, she's still a puppy. She'll be a year at the end of January, but she is just so. I mean, she doesn't just jump. She literally flies. Like she just flies. So yeah, she doesn't jump like this. She jumps all four paws at once. I don't even know how she does it. So it's like a little baby goat. That's how she does things. So but it's like she plays parkour with our furniture. She's just crazy. So but yeah, our crazy redhead named Lucy. She's a trip. She's a trip. Um All right. Who are we thinking is going to win this week? I always do, and this is for the let's see. This is for and I don't have the other ones out yet. Ugh. So I have tonight's game, which doesn't start for a little bit, which is Minnesota versus Chicago. I'm going to say Chicago. I know. Y'all are just wailing on me already, but so yeah, my husband and I always have bets going on for the week. So whoever loses, he lost his mustache that way. That mustache was like 30 years old, and I didn't like kissing him with that mustache because no, I would go to kiss him and it would go up my nose. I don't know. No. So he lost a football bet, and his mustache that he had since college disappeared. So we play for keeps. Okay, we play for keeps. It's a serious thing, but it's like the whole week. So hey, it's Crucero over here. Hey, how's it going? So it's very serious. So I got to figure out who's going to win. I think it's going to be Chicago, but I don't know. We'll see. But he has been kicking my butt lately, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see. We'll see. What do you guys think is going to go to the Super Bowl? I know we're supposed to be talking Ocala, and I'm sitting here talking about the Super Bowl and stuff. But I am a huge pro football fan. I am a Buccaneers fan. My husband, of course, he's from Wisconsin, so he is a Green Bay Packers fan. It's basically required by law if you're from Wisconsin that you are a cheesehead. It's a thing, okay? We drove by Lambeau Field one time and we had to have a moment of silence as we drove past. It was intense. So yeah. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Ingrid is such a sweetheart. She really is. Soon to be Ocala resident. Wow. Okay. So once you're an Ocala resident, what's the first thing you're going to do? Smiley. Oh, you'll get here eventually, man. You'll get here eventually. It's gonna happen. Okay. Just, it's gonna take a little bit of time. A lot, maybe, possibly. Closing is next month. Okay. Deep breaths. So close. Oh my goodness. Aw. It'll happen. It'll definitely happen. Uh, so let's see. When you get to Ocala, what are some of the things that you're wanting to do when you're actually like living here? It's just like, I don't know, just get in the house and like stay there. I don't know. You don't know what to do. Oh, okay. Well, good restaurants. There's definitely good restaurants here. Um, you gotta go to Mojo's. You have to get a pub sub. That's like required. It's practically law. Um, um, a suggestion. Oh, you know what? I heard that the Azul Tequila. It's a Mexican restaurant. Is really good. I haven't been there yet, and I really want to. So I might have to try that one. To celebrate the closing day. Oh man, I would probably do Mojo's. Mojo's is like it's the best. It's so much fun. So Mojo's is a pretty good one. I'd have to do that. They have like I don't know. They have like a whole drum set on the ceiling. I don't know. It's very hard to explain, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great place to hang out, and it's very Ocala. Okay, it's very Ocala. So probably that one. I'd say Mojo's. Um, Anything downtown. Downtown is absolutely gorgeous right now. It's all decorated up and everything. It's so pretty down there. So anything downtown would work. Mojo's is awesome. Yeah, yeah, they're pretty easy to work with. I came in late, but are there any DR Horton developments you can choose options, or do you pick one that is being built and you get what you get? No, you can choose options. It just depends on what you want to do. But like if you want a different countertop or cabinet color or whatever, then yeah, there's some different options you can get. Now, if it's already built, that's going to be different. That's like you get what you get in that case. But if it's close to being built and you want to choose your options, they can do that. There's different levels and different things that you can do, different color palettes, basically. Um, but that should be on like any of them. I think you get more options with some of their higher end models. as opposed to like the express line or something like that. So those are like their mid ones. So yes, it's on my way to my storage. Okay, well that works. There's a few different Mojos, but yeah, the owner of Mojos used to be my husband's neighbor in an apartment complex, like years and years and years ago. And he just absolutely loved cooking. He would cook for his neighbors and everything. He was just really, really great guy, great neighbor. Nobody can say anything but super great things about him. But he actually had one restaurant, and then he had another one and another one. And I think he's got like 7 or 9 now. I don't know. So it's a chain, but it started here in Ocala, and it's like it's ours. We claim it. We claim him. So this is Rondo. so so yeah, Mojo's is basically like you go to Ocala, that's Mojo's is just it's a thing. Um what else though? Oh my goodness. There's so many cool places to eat. Um if you're on the southwest side of town, I would say just going outside of the county line over just over on 200, you go on 200, you just keep going, and then it says like welcome to Citrus County, and immediately on the left is a restaurant called Red's. Can't miss it. It's bright red. And it kind of looks like a barn a little bit. But it is the best breakfast and lunch restaurant in the state or possibly the world. It's amazing. The pancakes are like this big. It's ridiculous. Sandwiches are this big. Such good food. And the waitresses all have attitude and they're just hilarious and it's just great fun. So that one's pretty good. Oh, that means I'm going to have to wrap it up because I'm going to go get my daughter pretty soon. I'm going to go until 6:45. Thank you. He's worried for me. Like, hey, you have to go get your kid. What are you doing? Yes. Yeah, no, they're pretty good. Earth Fair is pretty good. I like is it Mother Earth? I think is what it's called. Mother something like that. Anyway, it's over on 40. They have the absolute best smoothies ever. Okay. They don't use ice, they use frozen bananas. It's amazing. They do like all the juicing and all of that. Although I like having ice in my carrot juice, and they gave me a weird look when I asked, I requested ice in my carrot juice. But I mean, who wants to drink room temperature carrot juice? Okay. It's just weird. So I asked for ice in it and they kind of were like, but they gave it to me anyway. So that's what counts. Okay. I got what I got. So whatever. But literally the absolute best smoothies I have ever had in my entire life is, I think it's Earth's Origins, maybe. See, it used to be Mother Earth, and then it changed to Earth's Origin. I don't know. Anyway, but it's over on 40, which is also called East Silver Springs Boulevard, because of course we name all of our roads at least 3 or 4 different things just to confuse anybody that tries to move here. Maybe that's not really the reason, but I'm going to say it is. But that place is really, really good. They have like this whole wall of like, Luna bars and Cliff bars and all of the bars. So I don't know if you were interested in any of that, but it's really good. And they're so helpful in there too. So Earth Fair is good, but that one I think more my favorite. And then anything else, I would probably go up to Gainesville, and just like they have what is that? Trader Joe's. They have all of that stuff about 35-40 minutes up the road. So we go up there for that. Yuck. I like carrot juice. I actually really don't even like carrots that much, but I do like carrot juice. I don't know why. Go figure. But I did not want to do warm carrot juice. That is just no. That's no good. But I don't know. To each their own. Whatever. All right. I am so sorry to cut this fairly a little bit short, but I do have to go and pick up my daughter because she is getting out of work and she's only a few minutes away, but I still want to make sure I am there. I have 7 seconds, sir. So anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys tell Alati and Ingrid I said hello. I saw Alati in here earlier. I think Ingrid was out of town over the weekend, but anyway, just tell them I said hi, and it'll just freak them out. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you on Monday next week from the beach. So bye.